I am not seeing it there. Huh. Let me see. I'm going to pop onto it from the phone to see if it is not showing live on Facebook.
What about on the back end? Is it showing it live on Facebook there? Or
yes.
Is there a green circle?
It says online.
It says online.
Yep.
And do you remember how you had a producer setting?
Let me just go into that. Yes, live producer, Facebook.
Yep.
Let's just see what that does.
Because that's Facebook back end now. And I have a feeling...
Oh, wait, I can see myself on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a feeling what's happening is it sends you to the back end because you put in a custom key, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Host your profile. Post on timeline. Now. Huh.
But
Stream setup. Stream.
Because a couple of the people got it connected without having to do all that, right? And I don't know if maybe it just wasn't working for you, or maybe we needed to set that up first.
Hang on. Let me just give me a second here. Because I'm looking at complete post details. Okay, here we go. Oh, what's your live video about? Got it. It looks like I might have to put these titles and stuff in separately.
Well, and that's why I say, because you didn't connect it through the system to auto-generate it.
Okay.
You did a stream key, correct?
Correct.
So if we can try to reconnect it and you actually connect the page, it might actually auto start it. But if you're using, because that's the same thing X does. If you use one of the keys that they do, and you don't use, like, quote unquote, the auto start program through Restream, it doesn't auto start it. It actually sends it to the back end and lets it sit there and wait for you. And so it's problematic when when we're trying to do other things.
Okay.
Like
okay. Well, let me just see if we can even get it to work. So just hang tight here. Let me just try this really quick. We're going to hit save. And I'm going to see if this works in just a second, just to see if we can get it to. Okay, so now it's telling me I can go live on Facebook. So this is interesting. So now it's telling me I'm live on Facebook. So yeah, so that doesn't have, so for whatever reason, it doesn't auto-generate the...
That's because you entered the stream key.
Okay.
If we would have entered it through the automated system, it would have given you an auto-generated title and everything. So we need to try to reconnect the Facebook, but through the system.
Yeah, but when we tried to do that, it wants to go to my personal page.
And I understand that, right? I understand that, but other people that I've done this with, I've been able to connect their pages.
Afterwards. Through this program.
Through that program.
Okay.
I don't know what they're clicking because I'm not clicking it and I don't know what you clicked, right?
Right.
And so, but we have to figure out how they did it because they were able to just auto connect. As far as I know right now, I would have to, can you check, oh gosh.
See, and I'm not showing live. I can't see anything on YouTube either. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, I do. There it is. Okay. All right. Now I've got YouTube. Okay. So I can see YouTube.
Chat coming through?
No, the YouTube chat is not coming through because I just pulled up YouTube on here and I can see comments now. Hi guys, listen everybody, don't mind us. We are trying to get everything set up. We're trying to make sure all these streams are actually functioning and work on getting these chats streamlined for you. So we are taking a few minutes. I'm not ignoring you guys. I promise. We want to make sure we can see all of you. So please bear with us as we're working through some of these technical difficulties, because we have a lot to talk about tonight. But keep chatting in those comments for us so that I can see that if they're getting forwarded to me or not, guys. Really appreciate it. But yeah, so I am not seeing YouTube chat at all in the chat stream. The only thing I have in there is Kick.
Okay.
So I'm going to check out Facebook a second and see if anybody's chatting on Facebook right now, because I'm missing. Yes, we have a comment in Facebook that did not come. Oh, I got D Live now. Okay, so I've got D Live comments and I've got the Kick comments coming through the stream. I still do not have Facebook and I don't have the YouTube ones.
If I pull this out.
Let me see. I'm going to pull up Rumble on here and see if we can find Rumble, because I don't have any comments yet from there either. So let's check out my channel and see if I can. It has it under JD Vance press remarks. Okay. Is that what it's showing as live? That's the template it decided to use. Okay.
There's a Rumble one. Just so we can see it test.
Yeah, I got the test part. Yeah, I saw the one that says test. Yep. So, okay. So Rumble's coming through. Okay. So I got your comment on Rumble. So
D-Live is coming through too, you said?
Yes, D-Live, Kick, and Rumble are coming through. We are still missing Facebook. We're still missing YouTube. I don't know if anybody's on Instagram or Twitch.
Do you have a direct link to the live on the Facebook right now?
Let me see if I can find it. How's that? Yeah. I should be able to share it. Let me see. Copy link. I'm going to send you the link for the live in an email.
Okay.
So let me go to that. We're going to hit reply and paste, and I'm sending you the email for the Facebook.
Sweet.
And then hopefully
I see the YouTube chat on the backup, right on the one that's for live.
I just refreshed the social stream thing. Like I just refreshed it. So hopefully.
Did it get rid of all the chat?
Yep, it did. So
okay, so things to know, things to know.
Yeah, so don't refresh the page, it deletes the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. We are working through some of these technical difficulties. Again, please keep commenting for us on the live streams, because we do need to try and get these comments to come through. We're trying to fix all of this and make sure it runs smooth. We are planning on taking off tomorrow morning to start heading up towards Niagara Falls. So I do want to stream from the drive. So anybody that's still hanging out with us and listening, we are going to be driving up to Niagara tomorrow. We're going to try and run these cameras as well to see how they perform on the road with this new system. I know we're having a few problems and issues getting things set up right now, and I appreciate everybody's patience as we work through this tonight.
Okay, now you should see YouTube come in.
All right. I do have a test comment that came through from YouTube. So anybody on YouTube, please say your hellos again, because I guess apparently when I refresh the page on the phone, it deletes all your comments. So I would love to see some comments coming through on YouTube. Again, if you guys can pop into some of the other live streams, send some comments in. We want to make sure that everything is connected properly. I really appreciate all your help, guys, because this is seriously very cool. Just the test of the emergency broadcast system. Hi, Do. It is great to see you. Thank you for the YouTube comment. I knew some of my fam would be on tonight. I appreciate you being here and bearing with us as we're working through all this cool new technical stuff. For those of you that are watching, we're actually working on trying to simultaneously stream 8 platforms at one time so that we can reach so many more people. We are trying to work on getting this chat all straightened out. Dan, PGB, Kilroy, hey! Hi, guys. This is so great to see all of you. Some of you in YouTube that land there. I know that some of you guys have some other cool accounts like Twitch and DLive and those. If you can, please do me a favor. Pop over into one of those other streams and send me a hi from those comments too. If you can, please. I would greatly appreciate it because we are trying to test to make sure I get all those comments from you guys. Yeah, PGB, can you believe that? 8 platforms at one time, guys, and they'll be able to take some of our content and put it up on the Take Our Border Back main pages as they're streaming this weekend. So we're going to be having pieces of our live streams featured on those pages as well. So this is going to be really, really, really exciting, and we really appreciate everybody just being patient with us as we're working through this. So, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure we address everybody because I am seeing some amazing comments from some of our regular travelers. I absolutely love it. And this is exciting stuff, even though it's... Thank you, Kilroy. He's going to check Twitch for us. So that's really cool. I'll be watching for some comments to come in on this stream. And so you guys get an idea. I have all of the chats are being sent right here to this phone. So I'm able to see them no matter what platform you guys are on. It's supposed to be giving me the little icons over here. So if you have a Rumble, if you have a Facebook, any of those other accounts, guys, just please jump on over to one of those other platforms for me. Just put a hi in the comments so we can see if we can get them in on this list. But this is absolutely awesome to see how this is starting to work, guys. I did get the Rumble. Yes, beautiful comments coming in on Rumble. Very cool. So we have a DLive now. We have a Kick. We have Twitch. We have Rumble. We have YouTube. We have Facebook. We have Instagram Live. So if anybody's on Instagram and can check that out, I have never done Instagram Live before, but supposedly we have Instagram Live. We're also live on Telegram right now. So if anybody has a Telegram and wants to pop over there for us and just kind of maybe type something in there, let us know that you're hearing us loud and clear. That would be amazing. This is so cool. I got a whole bunch of nice comments. They're all coming in. This is great. All right, so let me see here. Okay, so I can see myself on Rumble. I can see myself on Facebook. Did you find those Facebook comments? Because I have comments from a minute ago. They're not coming in yet.
No, Facebook comments are still not available. I'm going to need to log into an account, so I just need a couple minutes.
Okay, no problem. Just so...
As soon as we get this up and rolling, too, I'll be set for tomorrow. That's the best part.
Yep. Yeah. We want to make sure that we are completely set for the weekend. That's why we want to take this extra time. Okay. So we have a comment in YouTube about the convoy into DC. So while he's doing that stuff, I'm just going to kind of go over some of the weekend event plans so everybody knows what's going on. So first of all, we are rolling out tomorrow morning, and we are headed up towards the Niagara Falls area. And we are going to be with Rod Parker Ministries and the Take Our Border Back people, folks. They are doing a worship and deliverance Friday evening. So that's going to start about 6 o'clock at night, Eastern time. And that's going to go until about 8 p.m. on Friday. So that is tomorrow night. Now we will be streaming. You can't find me on Twitch. Okay, so let me check out Twitch really fast. Let me see if it's live. It says I'm live on Twitch. So now on Twitch, it's Soup Mama Official, all one word, guys. And that would be the paste. You need a link. Okay, let me see if I can get you a link here in the YouTube chat. So just give me a second. I am going to plug it in from my computer as soon as I find it. And then I will go back to explaining the schedule for this weekend. Okay, so let me paste this and drop that in there for you. That's the Twitch. So you guys should have that there on YouTube, Kilroy. Now, so like I said, Friday night, we're going to have Worship and Deliverance, Rod Parker Ministries, Take Our Border Back, Lewiston, New York, and that's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. So that takes us into Saturday. Now, Saturday morning, we are all meeting right there at the Rainbow Bridge in Niagara Falls. I see you do. I see you on Rumble. Awesome. We were going to be meeting at Niagara Falls in the morning about 8:30 in the parking area, and we're just outside the bridge. Now, closer to 9 o'clock, we are all going to walk together up on the bridge to meet our Canadian brothers and sisters. We're going to be doing the Take Our Border Back United States and Canada Summit launch from the Rainbow Bridge right over Niagara Falls, guys. We're going to have a special event up there on the bridge. Of course, I'm going to be live streaming the whole time for you. So hopefully you guys are going to be able to see all of that without hopefully any major service interruptions, as we are going to be right at the border. So it might get a little... We never know. We're going to find out tomorrow, though, but we're all going to celebrate together. I am also going to try and do my best to record whatever it is that I'm streaming, so that in case you guys go blank, we do have a recording that we can put up later for any of those missing parts. So that's part of the reason we're doing this test tonight, because a lot of this program is going to help record everything that we're live streaming while we're streaming it, so that we don't lose it just in case a live drops or it gets taken off of a platform or something like that. So running into yourself, going back to YouTube, slight difference in timing. Okay. I am seeing, so I have the Rumble comments. I have the YouTube comments in the chat. This is awesome that I see all of those. No Telegram. Oh, okay. All right. So, okay. That was a weird message on the phone. Okay. I got the Facebook, Melissa. Yes, Melissa. Yay! We got a Melissa on the Facebook. So hopefully we will have Facebook comments now rolling in very shortly. So this is exciting. All right. So guys, so now, like I said, we are going to be going up on the bridge right around 9 o'clock. So if you're in the United States and you're planning on going onto the bridge for this event, I need you to come find me. I'm going to be right there at the Rainbow Bridge. You want to come find me in the morning in the parking area, and I'm going to get the phone call when they're all ready for us to come on up to the bridge to meet our Canadian brothers and sisters and start to kick off that event. So please make sure that if you are up in the Niagara Falls area for the summit launch, you come find me up there. We're all going to walk together. Of course, we're going to live stream. We're going to record. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time. Some of you may know we did an event very, very similar, which was the part of the inspiration for this one 2 years ago on the Peace Bridge with the Canadians. So this is going to be an amazing way to celebrate this launch for the summit, and especially doing it on the Rainbow Bridge. And I'm so glad I had my test run, guys, for the Rainbow Bridge in July, when I walked the Rainbow Bridge from Canada into the United States for the 4th of July and then walked back. So we have conquered most of our fear of this Rainbow Bridge, but we are going to be out there from approximately 9 o'clock in the morning until about 11 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's the plan for Saturday morning. Now, once we depart the bridge, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that's going to happen, and there's all kinds of options depending on where you are. So after the event on the bridge concludes, there is going to be a Take Our Border Back Canada Summit at Niagara-on-the-Lake, and then there's going to be another Take Our Border Back Summit in New York as well. So there are going to be two different events going on at the same time on both sides of the border immediately after that launch. Now, there's a third group of us that is actually going to be getting ready to go grab a quick bite, get in our vehicles, and start hitting the wheels to the pavement, rolling convoy style. And we're going to be leaving at about noon from the Niagara Falls area. So we're going to be rolling at noon on a convoy down to DC, guys. So I'm just going to take a second here. I've been trying to look at the camera because I want to make sure that you guys can see me okay, because this is, like I said, super exciting. Lots of cool stuff happening this weekend. But I'm going to take a second here and look at all of these amazing comments you guys are sending in that I can see from all these different platforms. This is so cool. So we're just going to have to give me a second to read some of them because there's a lot going on with this program. So it's all new to me as well. I also have the desktop running, or my laptop running, so that way I can kind of keep eyes on some of these platforms as we go through this live. So, yes, guys, I see that you're sharing stuff. I really appreciate all of the shares, guys. Those shares are so vitally, vitally important to get the word out and let people know what we're doing. And again, we're going to be doing a 3-day epic live stream event to cover all of this stuff going on. So now, let's see here. Master Troller, if I missed you, I hope you have a wonderful night, honey. If you're still in the chat, take care. God bless. We'll see you again soon. And let's see. All right. So we've got lots of cool comments coming in. I've got Facebook, I've got Twitch in there. I've got YouTube. This is so wonderful. Does anyone, anybody that's watching, if you could please, if somebody could check Instagram, if you have one, and Telegram, if you have one. Those are the two I'm not seeing in the comments. So if we can get somebody to jump on one of those platforms, that would be amazing. If somebody's planning on doing that, please let me know in the chat that you're on now so that I know that somebody's going to go check on it. Because otherwise I'm going to have to probably log in from one of my phones and see if it's working. You're signing in. Awesome. I appreciate that, guys. Again, so now like I said, we are taking off from Niagara Falls. I'm going to just keep going through the schedule of events here a little bit, while we try and get some of these. Could not find on Telegram. Oh, okay. I'll tell you why. Telegram, you want to go to a channel called Soup Mama's Table Talk. That should be the channel that you guys, should be able to chat in and should be able to pick up the live stream. The link for that, you're on Twitch. Okay, let me pull it up. I have Telegram somewhere. Okay, so let me pull that link for you guys. Oops, no, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Copy, share link. All right. And let me go back in here. That was on Twitch. Okay. So let me go into Twitch. I'm going to plug that comment in for you if I can find it. Give me a second, guys. I have to find my way around all of these new programs myself. So this is very exciting. YouTube is good. Facebook's good. All right. Twitch is working. So let me see if I can get to, I guess maybe try manage stream. Is that what it is? Oh, there we go. And paste and chat. So in the Twitch there, I just sent the link for Telegram in the Twitch. Because somebody asked, I believe, in the Twitch comments. So I did send the Telegram link to there. I will also send it to you guys in the YouTube. Let me just find that screen. And we're going to paste. And we're going to send that in there. So anybody with Telegram, if you're in the YouTube chat, if you could kindly click on that link, make sure we're doing okay. On the Telegram. And so the only other one would be Instagram, guys. If the Instagram, anybody's on Instagram, we do have an Instagram live running from what we're showing on the back end. So if anybody can go in there and comment, I have never used Instagram live, not once before. So this is all new to me, guys. You're going to have to be patient with me as I learn these programs too. Nancy. Okay. Let me give you the link, Nancy. On Facebook, okay? Give me just 1 second to get in there. And I'm going to put the Telegram link in there. And Hang on. I have to zoom out on that. Oops, wrong way. Ah, no. Stop. This is making me feel old, like my eyes are old. Okay, there we go. I just sent the Telegram link into Facebook. It says it's okay, so it should post there for you. So anybody on Telegram. All right, I've got another kick comment. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, so it's just the Instagram now and Telegram. So those of you that were looking for Telegram, we have put those links in there. And again, I'm just looking for somebody, if they have an Instagram, to check that out for me. You got it, Nancy? If you can let me know on Telegram, from a comment in Telegram, if it's working, so I can see if it comes in on this comment screen. Again, for those of you just joining, this is what your comments look like right now. So this is what I'm going to see when I'm running around on the road, mobile. This is how your comments are going to be coming into me. So again, this is a little bit different because not only am I looking at what platform, but I'm looking at your name and the comment. So it takes a little getting used to see all of these. This is really wild. But again, very, very exciting that we're doing this. You found it on Telegram. Okay, beautiful. Now, has anybody tried commenting in the Telegram? No video. Okay, so there is no video in Telegram. Is that supposed to be that way, Robert?
I'm looking into that right now. Give me a couple minutes.
Okay, no problem. This is good to know. It's working. Nancy, you left a comment on Telegram. Okay, so I don't see any Telegram comments yet. All right. Now, Nancy, are you getting any video or are you just getting audio on Telegram? And just want to make sure that, and I appreciate just so you all know, you guys all rock. Thank you, fam, for being on tonight and helping me out with all these platforms, because this test would not be possible without every single one of you guys helping me out. Okay, you're going to check it out. Awesome, Nancy. You rock. Helena just upgraded to category 4. Oh my goodness. Prayers for everyone. Okay. Yes, Robert.
The video, I don't have a good video on Telegram, but it's actually on Soup Mama Official. The video is. It
is on Soup Mama Official?
Yeah.
Okay, so the table talk might just have the audio then? Is that what you're saying?
I don't see any audio on Table Talk because it's a separate account.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a page or a group, right?
I don't remember how that was set up, but I am. Okay, so I'm going to take this Telegram link, guys, excuse me. And I'm going to plug the no video, no audio, just text. Okay, Nancy. I'm going to send this other link for Telegram and Facebook there. I'm also going to put that in the YouTube chat there. No Instagram. Okay, I'm seeing no Instagram. So, okay, Tammy, I'm going to check into that in just a second. I'm going to go into the Instagram here and... Oh, no. I am not seeing anything on Instagram either here. And I just refreshed it. So, yeah, so we're missing Instagram.
I just logged into Instagram. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no problem. All right, so I did put the Telegram. Oh, no, that's the Table Talk one. Hang on, that's the wrong one, guys. Telegram's giving me it's giving me a minute. Okay, let me copy this link. Copy. I thought I had it correct. Apparently not. Okay, so let me try this one. That's the regular channel for Telegram. Okay, so that's in there. Let me try putting that back into sorry. Yep. Okay, sorry, Nancy. Yep. Let me put the other one in there. Let's do that. And I'm also going to put it into Rumble for you guys here, the main Telegram chat. Okay, so, and let's see here. So I'm just going to look through the comments. All right, so there's, okay, yeah, the table talk. That's the one where I know everybody can chat. The main page, I put the Telegram in there. So if that changes anything for video or audio, can you guys please let me know in the comments? We want to see, I'm curious. And, oh, and the hurricane's not, oh, Category 4 tornado. Helena, 140 miles wide. Wow. Holy cow, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't been really watching the weather. I've been really, really busy, guys. All right, I have to unplug this phone a minute because it's getting too hot. So we unplugged the streaming phone for a few minutes here. Sorry about the bouncing all over. It doesn't want to stay now. There we go. But it was just getting a little warm. Of course, I do have a light directly over that, so that's probably not helping. Okay, so back to the schedule for this weekend. So I apologize, guys. We got totally sidetracked there for a minute, but back to the convoy. So again, convoy is going to be rolling from Niagara Falls around noon. Now, as you guys know, I hate to say this, but I'm going to anticipate that we're probably going to be leaving closer to 12:30, 1 o'clock. Just my own thoughts, just the way I know how it goes. So it might be a little slow getting out onto the road, but we are going to be beating feet from Niagara Falls all the way down into the DC area. Now, we are going to have a couple of stops along the way, and we also have a second crew of people coming from all over the New England states who are also traveling on a route down to the same area that we are in DC. So from my understanding, the goal is for most of us to meet up in the Hagerstown area to take that last leg down closer to that DC area all together on Saturday. So that I do believe is the goal. Now, I am not the person in charge of the convoy. So I will say that I am not in charge of the routes, the times, any of those things. As you guys know, we don't want me in the front of a convoy because I get lost and I can't find my way out of a paper bag. So it's much better for me to just follow everybody else. Because otherwise we end up on all those fun side trips and adventures. As you guys know, again, we love to travel all together, but we always end up taking those fun side trips if we're not paying attention, or we don't have a really awesome Ed in our comments. So those of you on YouTube and Facebook, you may know Ed. He is an amazing, amazing community member of our online community who is always trying to keep me straight on the road. He is always trying to make sure I don't get lost, since it is one of those things I tend to do very, very frequently. But we always have a great time, side trips or not. But again, we are riding down on the convoy. So if anybody is interested in joining up on the convoy and looking for those meetup points, looking for those specific times, please contact me. I will get you in touch with the person that is in charge of all of that. She's an amazing, amazing friend of mine, wonderful woman who I've worked with so many times in the last 2.5 years, and she's just a super amazing human being. So again, if you guys would like to join up on the convoy and need some more specifics, I will. If you message me, I will get you in touch with them. Those of you that know Mr. Randy Barber, you can also message him. He can get you in touch with the people you need. AJ Andrews is another person that can get you in touch. So again, guys, we do have some of those point people, but if you need to get in touch with somebody for that convoy, there are quite a few of us that have some of that information accessible, but we will get you put in the right places or with the right people. So don't be discouraged about any of that. But the routes are very different depending on where you're coming from and the meet points and the times. So I don't want to do any of that information publicly right now, just because I don't want to mess it up since it's not sitting right in front of me. But again, we can get you all of that information if you guys are interested. So please, again, reach out, but make sure you do it quick, because otherwise I'm going to be on the road and it's going to be really hard to get a hold of me for a while, unless you're commenting through the live streams, and I can get, we can always make a workaround somehow and get everybody in touch everywhere. But yes, so there are several meetup points. We are going to be staying in the in Virginia. Okay, so just so everyone is aware, Saturday night we are going to be spending the evening in Virginia, in the greater DC area there, and so that is going to be the final destination point for the convoy for Saturday night. Now, when it comes to Sunday morning, there is going to be a little bit of a difference there too, depending on what you are choosing to do for the day in DC. So we're going to walk through those options, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing so that you guys know where to find me with the live streams, but you also know what the other options are as far as what we have planned, or what some of the folks have planned that are all coming down together. So again, we are riding convoy style from Niagara Falls to Washington, D.C. area. Like I said, we are staying in Virginia. So Sunday morning when we get up, we are all going to be traveling together to one of the metro train stations in Virginia, where we're going to be parking our vehicles. Those of us that are planning on going in to the National Mall for the Rescue the Republic event, they are expecting anywhere from 100 to 150,000 people on the National Mall on Sunday morning. So we want to make sure parking is so limited downtown, and, well, as you guys know, they are not very welcoming to convoys in Washington, D.C. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be very nice and say that. So those of us that are planning on going to the Rescue the Republic event on the National Mall, we are going to be getting on to the metro station. We're going to be using the metro rail. We're going to be taking the train right into DC, getting off at the Federal Triangle, and making our way down to the National Mall for that event. Now, that event starts at noon. We will be going into DC early in the morning, though, so I'll be streaming, I think, somewhere around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning already, with the transit in, with everything that's getting set up on the National Mall, just what's going on in the Capitol. And then, of course, I'm going to do a separate stream later that day just for the event. And again, that starts at noon. Now, that's that event that I've been talking about, guys, that has RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Dr. Malone, Dr. Corey, Russell Brand, just all kinds of a huge, amazing, wonderful speaker lineup. But not only do they have speakers, they also have entertainment. They have several entertainers, including Skillet and Struggle Jennings. So this is definitely very cool. Now, guys, if you are in the comment, or if you are still there, please type out in the comments. I haven't gotten any comments on the comment stream in, wow, it looks like 8 minutes since I've seen any comments. So if you guys can, just send me a heart, a thumbs up, something in those comments from the platform that you're on. I'm going to kind of look here. Oh, yeah. See, I'm not getting now the comments. Okay. So
I turned it off and I turned it back on.
What
it might have interrupted because I turned it on.
Okay.
So
okay, yeah, nope, I got a heart now. I got a hi, I got a heart. Okay, so I saw YouTube and Facebook there. So okay. So maybe
sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I just wasn't seeing any comments. So I want to make sure, you know what I mean? I'm just like you. I'm trying to double and triple check just to make sure. Oh, okay. So I saw that. Are we staying in Hagerstown overnight? So no, we're not staying in Hagerstown overnight. But, so to go back to that, like I said, we, so there's two different plans for Sunday. Okay. So just so you guys are aware. Yeah, Brian, I'm sorry. I did not see your comment. That was one of the ones that kind of glitched out there. So I'm just seeing that now. So I didn't ignore you. I promise. But, so we are going to end up in Virginia, in the Fairfax area is the final destination for Saturday night. But everybody is planning in planning on meeting in Hagerstown, if possible, from New England and from Niagara. So we're all going to kind of converge there at that meet point. And from Hagerstown, we're going to drive into Virginia to the Fairfax area. Now, again, Sunday, like I said, some of us are going to be going into the National Mall. We'll be going in on the Metro Rail. We will be all going on the same train in together. You know, so we're all going to drive together. We're going to go in on the same train together. We're going to all do this together as one big group, you know, looking out for our own. Of course, we want to make sure that we're taking care of each other, keeping eyes out, that we don't lose anybody, because safety first, guys. You know, it's a big place. There's going to be a lot of people. So we're going to make sure that we have buddies and everybody's kind of together and we don't lose anyone. It's going to be awesome. But again, if you are going into the National Mall for that event, there are some things I do want to just touch on really quick before I move into what the other group is doing on Sunday. So if you are attending that event on the National Mall, it is my understanding they're going to have a big section of the National Mall kind of cordoned off somehow with security, and there's going to be 2 gates. Now, guys, something of note, very important. There is a list of prohibited items you are going to have to go through security to get into the event for the Rescue the Republic. So if you have any intention of going into Washington, D.C., there is a prohibited list. It is quite extensive. There are some things that you're like, huh? Because like nail clippers is on that list. But there, yeah, nail clippers, guys. You want, like I said, you want to make sure, because the list is kind of long and there's some odd things on there. So just to double check yourself, you want to make sure you know what those rules are for going through the security if you're going to be attending the event on the National Mall. Okay, so that is very important. You can find that information at jointheresistance.org. Okay. Why am I backwards? I don't know. My shirt's backwards. It doesn't look backwards when you see me in real life. I don't know. Maybe it's the camera PGB. I don't know. But anyway, so you can find the list of security measures, the map of how much of the National Mall they're going to be sectioning off for everyone, all of those items. You can even find out the public transportation schedule and all of that from direct links on jointheresistance.org. So if you want to check out any of that information, I do have some of the basic information as far as speakers and time and location. Some of those event flyers, those are pinned to the Soup Mama official Facebook page at the top. So those are posted, and they're in those pinned events for the month. So if you want to look up any of those details, any of these events that we're attending, guys, all of those flyers are in those pinned posts on Soup Mama Official on Facebook. That is the easiest. I know some people don't like Facebook, but it is the easiest platform to be able to put all of those event flyers together, pin them at the top, and then you can go through those pin posts at your leisure. 80 flyers per post, but in the text is the hyperlinks for each one of those posts that has all of those folders with all of those flyers with all of those events. So you can just click to the next link to the next post. I think there's 3 of them right now with event flyers that are put in those photos. So just make sure you're checking that out. If you can't find it, send me a message, soupmamaofficial@gmail.com. I will send you whatever flyers or anything else that you guys need if you cannot find it on the pages. So that is really, really, really important to make sure you're checking out the security measures. Now, back to, there is a second crew. Let me get a sip of coffee though, guys, because my throat is getting dry already. It has been a long day. I've been up really early. Robert and I have been talking on and off all day. What time did we get on the phone? My time? Do you remember?
Well, I was up at 6.
Yeah, you were up at 6 your time. Yeah, so that was 9 here on the East Coast. Robert is in California, guys. He's been up since 6 o'clock this morning. We've been on the phone on and off all day since about 9 o'clock this morning. So we've been running like crazy all day. Of course, Robert and I have been working. And I just want to say really quick, while you're on the line and while we have all of our amazing community, guys, the voice that you're hearing on speakerphone randomly is a gentleman named Robert, and he has been helping set up this amazing, amazing program so that we can stream to all of these platforms for you guys. He has been working tirelessly with me, who is completely technology illiterate, as you guys know, for the last 3 days, donating all of his time, energy, efforts, wisdom. I was at a point where I was ready to break down, cry, and throw things. And this poor man, he walked me through every single bit of this. And I just cannot thank him enough. And I want to make sure at some point you put your information in the comments for everybody, so that they can find your social media pages and see what all that you do, because you are an amazing person. And I just wanted to tell our community how awesome you are, because I love to celebrate people like you that are just amazing and so giving and so wonderful and so patient, especially with somebody like me who has zero experience with a lot of this other than the basic like push and go stuff from before. So
thank you very much, and God bless you, and hello everyone. I appreciate you guys, and we'll make sure the stream's rolling nice and smooth.
So that, guys, is Robert. And when he does get a chance to put his credentials in the comments for you guys, please, please, please check out his platforms and his content. Again, an amazing patriot, an amazing gentleman who's working very hard, even while I'm sitting here just having my coffee with you a little bit and scrolling these comments with everybody. Aaron, thank you for coming in tonight and helping us with this test. I am so glad that you decided to say hi. We don't, not everybody chats a whole lot. Some people just love to come and listen, but we appreciate you so much. And it is just awesome. You've been following since the convoy, and I love to see all of you guys from the very beginning. I know so many of you have been with me from the beginning of this journey, and we have come a long, long way, a long way since Hagerstown. And, it has just been the most amazing journey. And I am so appreciative of all of you guys joining up at different stops along the way. And it has just been absolutely phenomenal. Again, for you guys to be here, to be helping out, to be helping this girl do a test on these streams, sticking it out with me as we travel, not just our country, but, we've been into Canada, we've been down to the Texas border together. We have been so many amazing places together, guys. And this is just so phenomenal to see all of you guys here tonight, helping out and, doing this test with us, getting ready to do this epic, epic, epic weekend. So, this is just awesome. But sip of coffee, and then we're going to go back to group 2 on Sunday, so I don't get too distracted, because I want to make sure you guys have these updates. You guys are awesome. I see you guys all in the comments. It looks like Robert is putting his information in some of those platforms for you guys so you can check him out. Again, he is an amazing person that has been tirelessly working with me for the last couple of days, putting up with all of my questions and frustrations and tears as we go through this. But it is an amazing thing, and it is so cool that it's actually working. I am so excited about seeing you guys all on the screen, and knowing that we're going to be doing this drive tomorrow, and knowing that all of these amazing events are coming up, and knowing that so many of you in the comments, and I know who you are, some of you I am going to see tomorrow, that I'm going to get to give you the biggest hugs ever. I so miss my Canadian family. It's been too long since I've seen you, and I am so excited to be back up at the Rainbow Bridge. I'm so stoked. And I don't even care that we're going to be on a bridge. I am just so excited to see you guys. Kind of like the first time, scared to death of bridges, but I was willing to brave it for my brothers and sisters. from the north. And again, I miss you guys so much. It'll be kind of like visiting my home away from home, seeing you all and giving you those big, big hugs. Because again, I love you guys so much. And of course, it is going to be an amazing thing to be with my family here in the United States as well, like I said, as we convoy down to Washington, D.C. Now, Sunday morning. So like I said, some of us are going to be going into that event, Rescue the Republic. Make sure you check out the website, jointheresistance.org. Check those security measures. Check out that prohibited items list. Make sure you guys, and if you're going to be coming with us or you're making those plans or thinking about it, a couple of things to keep in mind. If you're going to be riding the metro train in with us, like, as one big group, like we plan, you need to have a Smart Trip card. You can get one at the metro station in Washington, D.C. If you get a Smart Trip card, it's $15 because you get the card and it's preloaded with a credit. Now it's $13.50 for an all-day pass on the metro. If you have Smart Trip cards, you can also reload them right there in DC, or you can reload them online. I would recommend getting an all-day pass as opposed to just paying the fare for one trip, just in case you get turned around on the trains, guys. It is very easy to get turned around on the metro if you're not sure what you're doing. So I would recommend an all-day metro pass. It's $15 out of your pocket roughly for the day. The metro parking is free on the weekends. Okay, but you're going to need that metro pass to get on and off the trains. And again, you want to make sure that you are prepared to just make that little expense for the day so that you're secure getting to and from the National Mall. Now, back to the second group. So that second group that convoys out with us to Virginia, okay? Those guys there are going to go with us to the metro lot. They're going to ride with us over there. But then that second group is actually going to do a Beltway run. Okay, so there are some people that cannot stay for the rally in DC, and that goes from noon until 7 p.m., guys. So that's a long day in the National Mall. But there are some of our convoy people that are coming down to Virginia with us, and instead of going into the event in the National Mall, they are going to be, like I said, they are going to be driving the Beltway. So there's 2 groups on Sunday. So you have options. Now, there's also a third option, which there may or may not be 1 or 2 people that do it. I'm not sure. But what we've realized with the timing of everything, if you are planning on driving the Beltway, you will be you probably will not be back in time, obviously to catch the metro with us or otherwise, even if you left out early to do the Beltway early. Okay, but the time they're leaving, you would be getting back later in the day. So you would be trying to get on the metro or get down to the National Mall if you so chose, but you would not be doing it with the group. So that's just something to keep in mind. Maybe if you want to come down, you want to drive the Beltway and then go into the event, make sure you have a buddy or somebody that's willing to travel with you to go in on the metro for those safety measures. But again, there are some people that are just, they're going to be driving the Beltway. Again, I am not the point person for that. I'm not the one with all of those specific details because, again, I am going to be attending the event in the National Mall. But if you are interested in convoying the Beltway with those folks, taking that drive, again, please get a hold of us and I will get you in touch with the people that have all of that information, and we will get you to where you need to go at the right times with everybody else. Whether we get you in one of the group chats or whatever we need to do, depending on what social medias you guys use. But again, contact us if you need assistance or if you want more information for any of the events that are going on this weekend. So I just want to recap a couple of things for you guys. The events that I will be streaming versus the events that are available for everyone to participate in, that are all going on, that are all related to everything that we're doing. But again, I can only be so many places at once. So everybody's kind of splitting up. Now, all of this coverage, so all of these different places and things, guys, you should be able to find media on the Take Our Border Back main streaming channels. So you can visit those. Again, those websites and things are all on the page, but it's Take Our Border Back. Okay, same folks that we went down to Texas with earlier this year, where we adopted a Rio. And I did see the question about Rio. We will get to Rio. We will get to him in a second. But yeah, so it is those same folks that have been working very diligently on the USA Canada Summit. And again, the folks from jointheresistance.org to do this amazing event in DC, the Rescue the Republic. So again, we're going to just recap everything for you, because it was a little choppy in the delivery there as we were working through some of these technical issues. But Friday night, we'll just start with tomorrow morning, okay? So tomorrow morning, you guys are going to see me go live for the drive from Pennsylvania up towards the Niagara Falls border, okay? So that's where we're going to be going for that. And, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, I just hit the wrong button on my computer. Son of a gun. Hang on a second, guys. Restore. Beautiful. Okay. Anyway. Sorry about that. I just restored that window, but I was trying to close the desktop because it's making me a little crazy. I'm seeing it continually go off in the corner of my eyeball, and it's making me a little nuts. And I kind of want to see what this, in some ways too, now that I close that, now I can kind of see what I'm going to see any other time now as we're using these platforms when I'm mobile. So I am still seeing comments. I've got D-Live in there. Beautiful. We've got YouTube. We've got Rumble in there. Facebook is, I haven't seen a Facebook comment in about 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, no, in about 10 minutes. I have not seen a Facebook comment. So, but that's okay. I am seeing comments from a lot of the other places. So, recapping for you guys. Tomorrow morning, heading out from Pennsylvania towards the Niagara Falls area, Lewiston. Again, we are going to be attending the Take Our Border Back Worship and Deliverance with the Rod Parker Ministries. Sorry, I blanked on the name for a second. Rod Parker Ministries and Take Our Border Back Worship and Deliverance. That is going to be in the Lewiston, New York area. So that's going to be happening tomorrow night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then Saturday morning, if you're in the United States, you want to come find me on the USA side of the Rainbow Bridge. And around 9 o'clock, we are all going to be walking the bridge together. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Julie, for being on Facebook there. Awesome. So I do have the comments coming in there yet. That's beautiful. So again, Saturday morning, if you're in the United States, you're going to come find me on one side of the Rainbow Bridge, on the United States side. We are all going to walk as a group together to the international line right around 9 a.m. Again, we are going to be kicking off the Take Our Border Back United States Canada Summit launch event. That's what we're doing on the bridge. That's a whole lot of a mouthful. That's a whole lot of a mouthful. But we are going to be up there on the bridge. Like I said, that event is going to be taking place from approximately 9 o'clock in the morning until approximately 11 o'clock. So we are going to be meeting our northern brothers and sisters from Canada on the bridge there at the international line. We're going to be having just a real short event, a couple of little speakers, and we're going to take our pictures and do our live streams and give our hugs and everything. And then we're going to disperse from the bridge. And there's going to be a couple of things happening immediately after that summit launch. So we are going to have Beautiful. Thank you for the Facebook comments, guys, coming in. I appreciate it. That's awesome to know that it's still working. I've got a kick comment in there. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, so again, once we are done with the summit launch on the Rainbow Bridge, so we're going to be standing over Niagara Falls, guys, to do this. This is going to be amazing. We're going to have some people going back to Canada, some people going back to the United States. Now, if they're going back to Canada, they are having the Take Our Border Back Canada Summit on the Canadian side, just on right there in Niagara on the lake, I believe, is the location. And then in New York, they're also going to be having a New York summit again with Rod Parker Ministries. My goodness, keep forgetting what's going on. And then there's the third group of us that are going to be leaving on a convoy from Niagara Falls to Washington, D.C. So again, we're going to be on the Rainbow Bridge, all of us together, United States, Canada. We're going to do that summit launch right there at the international line. Okay. And then when we're done with that, we're all going to disperse, have our lunch, and make our way to our next event. So we could be in Canada, we could be staying in New York. And then of course there's the road crew like me. So I'll be streaming from the road. We're going to hit the convoy. The convoy is going to hit the road about noon, guys. So high noon, we are going to be trying to get on the road, leaving Niagara Falls. So, excuse me. So again, that's when we're going to be hitting the pavement with the vehicles. So depending on, again, Canada's having an event. United States is having an event immediately after the launch, but we are also taking the road crew out and convoying at noon. Again, we will be making our way all the way down to the DC area. We're going to drive all day on Saturday. We do have a few planned stops and a meetup stop. I believe the goal is for the New England folks and the Niagara folks to meet up, or anybody else from that matter that wants to drive in, whether they're coming from the west or wherever, in Hagerstown. And then from Hagerstown, it is my understanding that we are all going to move as one big unit down into Virginia. Now, Saturday night, we are going to spend the night in Virginia. And then Sunday morning is where we have 2 crews again, guys. So again, you're going to have options depending on what it is that you would like to do for the day. So there's going to be those of us that when we get up, and everybody's going to get up at the same time, we're all going to convoy over to the metro parking together, regardless of which group that you're in. But from that location, some of those cars are going to stay there, and we're going to get on the metro train and go into the National Mall for the Rescue the Republic rally, okay? I'm going to be with that crew, jumping on that metro train, and we're going to be headed in to the National Mall. Again, we're going to be there from 12 to 7 for that event, Restore the Republic. I will be streaming the transit in. I'm going to show you the National Mall in the morning. We're going to do the sightseeing thing. We're going to do the tourism thing in the morning, like we like to do, because I love to show you guys all of the amazing sights as we go, because this is a road trip. We're going to have some fun on the road. And of course, I'm going to take you along for the journey, and we're going to see all the fun stuff, because why not? So we're going to have some time, like I said, before that rally starts at noon. So we'll be able to do a little bit of walking around. I can just show you what's going on, show you the setup ahead of time. It's going to be amazing. So, sorry guys, my throat's just getting so dry. All right. So now that second crew on Sunday, while we'll have some of us getting on those metro trains to go into the National Mall, some of those folks are going to be lining up, and they're going to be rolling down the road to go out on the Beltway together, and they are going to drive the Beltway around DC. So, I just saw the best comment ever. PGB. This is so great. Now, I don't have a way, with the desktop closed, I do not have a way to put this comment up But it says, and I love this. So PGB, I'm just going to read it out loud. I hope you don't mind, but I love you. It says, I'm surprised you haven't been indicted for patriotism. I love you. That's just awesome. It's probably one of my favorite comments of all time. So anyway, so like I said, we are going to have a few of the folks that are going to be going out on the Beltway. So that they are going to be leaving from that same metro station, train station that the other part of the group when we split off. So we're going to all go into the same metro station. They're going to get ready to line up and roll out. We're going to park our vehicles and we're going to go in on that train. So you have options depending on where you're going to go. But I will be live streaming the drive to Niagara. I will be live streaming the worship and prayer and deliverance on Friday night. I'll be live streaming the entire summit launch at the Rainbow Bridge. So that morning around 8:30 in the morning when everybody's meeting in the parking lot, those cameras are going on. You guys are going to see me out there and we're going to walk that bridge together. We're going to cover that whole event. And then you're going to see me streaming the convoy hitting the road. We're going to stream the entire way, guys, from Niagara to the Washington, D.C. area. So I'm going to have those cameras rolling. We're going to be rolling down the road convoy style. Of course, I am going to try and do what I can to show you guys the amazing people and folks and vehicles that are going to be involved. We have people joining us from all over New England. So again, if you do not want to go to Niagara Falls and you just want to go to DC, that's cool. We have meetup points for that convoy. So we have meetup points whether you want to join up with the Niagara crew or if you want to join up with the other crew that's just rolling down. You can do it either way. So this is really, really cool, guys. We've set it up so that it's super easy for you to participate in some or all or one or whatever events that you want. And if you can't participate physically, that's what I'm here for. So you guys can join along and be a passenger in the car and take this wonderful journey with us. So again, this is just super, super exciting that we've been able to try and put all of this together. And everybody has been working so incredibly hard to put these events together, guys. I feel so blessed and grateful to be going along on this journey and be a part of these amazing things. I mean, again, we were there in the beginning at the People's Convoy. We were there for the flag exchange on the bridge. We were there at the Texas Border Convoy. And this is like all three of those rolled into one amazing, amazing weekend. So this is just super cool. I'm trying to see what this comment is. It's a little emoji thing, but I can't really see it. So it's okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes today, but it is what it is. But yeah, so if you can't make any of the events, that's okay, guys. Just make sure that you're tuning into your favorite social media and look for Soup Mama Official. You'll be able to watch the live streams all 3 days. So like I said, we'll be covering that convoy the whole way down. And then I'm going to be covering from inside Washington, D.C. So that's where you're going to get my live stream coverage from. I personally will not have any of that Beltway footage or anything like that. But again, there are several other streamers that are going to be on this trip. They're also going to be showing up on the Take Our Border Back web pages and some of their streams and things as well. So guys, make sure you're checking out takeourborderback.com because they have a lot of really great information on there, a lot of the amazing people that are going to be participating, and links for some of us that are helping contribute to the live stream footage. I have heard that one of my friends from Canada is going to be also live streaming on that platform with everybody. So I am super excited that we have some friends from both sides of the border that are going to be featured. Again, guys, just amazing. Make sure you're checking out takeourborderback.com for where you can find a lot of those live streams, a lot of those coverage. Of course, they are going to be doing some live stream coverage themselves, some interviews down at Rescue the Republic. I do believe that Kim is going to be doing a lot of those interviews down there on their live stream, so you're going to be able to catch that on their website. But again, we have a lot of independent streamers as well, so you want to make sure you're checking out our socials. Make sure you guys like and share so that we can get the information out to more people, let them know what we're doing. again, family-friendly chats, guys. So anytime you're in the chats, we're going to have a lot of new people joining in with us on the social medias. So we have lots of moderators. They all have been kind of tuned in a little bit. Some of them I haven't gotten a chance to quite catch up with yet, but I'm sure they're figuring out that they're in for a wild ride this weekend as well. But we are, again, a family-friendly channel. So make sure you guys, as many of you know in our community, we're family-friendly. We're no bullying. We don't want to have any name-calling. We always want to be respectful, even when we disagree with others. We want to keep it clean, you know, so no ugly stuff. We want to make sure that we're not seeing any of that as well. So again, make sure that you share with your family and friends. It's okay for nieces, nephews, everybody to watch. We're not going to have anything crazy on the channels. So for those of you with families, just keep in mind, ours will be a family-friendly channel. It always is. And we encourage everybody to come hang out with us, join the community, join the chat. And again, civil discourse is always encouraged, but the key word is civil. So after we leave Washington, D.C., it is going to be really late. I am not sure if I'm going to stream part of the nighttime drive just because it's really dark, but we'll see how we feel. If everybody's hanging out and having a good time on the live stream, we might just start a one for the drive back. And with the timing of everything, it looks like I'm probably going to overnight, maybe somewhere in the Hagerstown area. So if you're in that area or going to be in that area late Sunday night and you want to stop by, say hi or whatever, either that night or maybe have breakfast with us in the morning, shoot me a message. I would love to come see you or have breakfast before I take off to go home Monday morning. But it does look like we're going to be spending the night in Hagerstown just because of the rally going. So this is really interesting. The rally was initially in DC scheduled from 12 to 5, but they've lengthened it from 12 to 5 to 12 to 7. So we're actually going to be in DC 2 hours later than what was initially anticipated. So it's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit later. And I just don't know that I want to drive all those hours home after being on the National Mall for about 14 hours or 12 hours or whatever. From the time I get up till the time I would get back to my car, it'd probably be something like 14 hours. So, I don't anticipate having that much energy to drive like another 5 hours home. So again, if I don't, I want to kind of head out of the DC area on Sunday night, but it does look like I myself might be staying in the Hagerstown area around then. So if anybody wants to have breakfast, let me know, but I won't be there very long because I will be making my way the rest of the way home Monday morning. Okay. All right. I'll call you later. Make sure everything's okay. Yeah. Did you put Rio in here?
Not yet, no.
Okay. If you can just put him in the room, and then that way
She fell.
Who? Oh, your friend.
Denise fell.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Yeah. Do you need me to get Rio, or you?
Well, I can bring him in here.
Okay. All right. If you can bring him in.
All right.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. So back to now. I want to get to the Rio questions. Since we kind of covered all of the other craziness. Speaking of a Rio, come here, Bubba. Rio. Oh, are you chasing the kitty cats? Here is Rio, everybody. Hello. What are you doing? He's all kinds of excitable. So Rio is doing very, very well. I don't know how much of Rio you got to see there, but I know you guys got to see his head there for a second. He is, so as of, what was it, last week or 2 weeks ago, Stitch and I weighed him. And, it was just before I went to Virginia. So maybe like 2 weeks ago. He was 53 pounds 2 weeks ago, guys. And he is only 10 months old. So he is getting big. He is super fun. And just goofy as all get out, and the biggest social butterfly you will ever meet. He would sooner lick you to death than anything else. But come here, Bubba. But Here he is, big, beautiful baby here. And we had to make some improvements to his harness. He chewed through the part that goes in between his legs very recently. So we just rigged something for him for this trip for that. Why are you biting me? Hey, that's not nice. Hey, what are you excited for? What are you excited for? What? Don't eat the computer mouse. But anyway, he is going to be going with for part of the trip, guys. So just so you know, he is going to be going for part of it. So initially I was going to take Rio all the way down to Washington, D.C. with me. But the part of the reason I said that it's so important to check that prohibited list. Now, in Washington, D.C., you can have your dog on the National Mall. However, because of the way the event is being set up with the security and being gated off, Rio is not allowed inside the secured perimeter for the event in DC. So that's kind of a bummer that we can't bring him. But there he is, guys. There he is. He's staring out his window. He's on my printer cart, and he likes to watch out the window there because you can see right into my driveway in the backyard. But yeah, so because of the event being in that secured area and everything, they are asking that people not bring animals unless they're service animals. Now, as many of you guys know, you're making a mess, sir. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're knocking everything over. I know. You're like, Mom, you should have taken your recycling cans outside instead of leaving them there for me to chew on. What's up? Here, you can chew on your toy, not me. Chew on your toy. Good boy. Good boy. So anyway, because he's not old, well, he's also not old enough to be a service dog yet. And we have some training to do first. Here, chew your toy. Chew it. Here, get it. Get it. Or do you want your snake? Here, let's take your snake instead. I know you like this one. There you go. Make it squeak. He is huge. He is very, very huge. And it is just about dinner time for him. So you are correct. He is starting to get a little rammy because it is close to dinner. But that's okay. Say we're just a baby. We're only 10 months old. And again, he has to be a little bit older yet to become a service dog, and he's going to need some training first. So we have a little bit of time until that happens. So what's going to happen is Rio is actually going to come along to Niagara Falls to the summit launch, and he is going to drive with us part way down to the DC area. But his Uncle Stitch, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Enough. Sit. 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 Do you want to go to your house? No biting. You're going to go to your house? Chew your toy. Right here's your toy. You eat that instead. Thank you. So his Uncle Stitch is going to meet us at one of those points, one of those stop points on the convoy on the way down to Virginia. And Rio is going to go hang out with Uncle Stitch and his cousin Stumpy for a few days while I do the DC. He's going to meet up on Saturday. He's going to spend Sunday and Monday with Uncle Stitch and Stumpy while I'm in Washington, D.C. for that event so that we can get inside that secured area and make sure that we get the camera close enough for you guys to have some amazing footage there. And I know Rio would be a really awesome security dog. Absolutely, he would. But again, we want to make sure that we're not pushing it too much. And he doesn't listen quite well enough yet. So we're getting there, though. He is learning. He's a very, very smart dog. So he will be going for part of the trip, but not the whole trip. Now, just so you guys know, I am really a little bit bummed because I was kind of hoping to bring him to the Capitals so that we would have both Capitals in this year. But I am planning on bringing him. As you guys know, I go out on January 6th. To Washington, D.C. to go down there and cover that day, cover that memorial with Ashley's mom, Mickey, when she goes around with the flowers and remembers her daughter Ashley on the 6th. So when I go into Washington, D.C. on January 6th next year, I do plan on taking Rio then so he can make it all the way to our nation's capital and he can see the sights there and everything. So that'll be an amazing trip to see. I believe we're going to be in the Fairfax area, James, off the top of my head. So if you need specifics, just make sure you message me. And we'll take care of it. But again, we'll be taking Rio into Washington, D.C. in January. We're just not going to do it for this event specifically because of the security perimeters and all of that stuff that's going on. So he will be participating. Rio will be participating in part of the, he'll be in the ride up, the summit kickoff, the summit launch, and part of the convoy, but he just won't be going the whole way. He's going to be taking a mini vacay and going to have a play date. So, Nancy, is Trump going to be in Washington? I don't know. I've heard speculation, but I don't have anything definite yet. Don't eat my bracelets. Hey, no. All right, do you want to go to your house? Do you want to go to your house? Do you want to go to your house? It's not nice. You're going to go to your house. What did I tell you? No. Anyway, guys.
If I could real quick.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to do a little bit of house cleaning before I have to get ready for my meeting?
Yes. So I was actually going to say, I'm going to suggest that I pop off of this live so you and I can talk about some of the minor changes and things. And I have to feed a puppy really fast or I'm going to become puppy food, it looks like. So he's being a little rambunctious, but it's his dinner time. So guys, I'm going to sign off of the live stream for now. I will see you tomorrow morning though. Thank you guys for helping us do this test. Tomorrow morning, I would look for a live stream starting maybe sometime around 9 o'clock in the morning is what I'm going to say. I don't have an exact time that I'm leaving yet. That's a little bit fluid, but definitely by 9. So guys, I am going to finish getting ready. I'm going to feed a very hungry puppy. And Robert and I are going to try and figure out some of these other little things on the back end. But thank you all for joining us tonight on these amazing platforms. You have been an awesome audience. And I look forward to seeing you guys this weekend through our travels. So God bless you guys. Have a great night. Rio. Hey, Rio. Hey. You going to say bye to everybody? Here, now wait. You can say bye. Say bye. Say bye. All right, guys. We will talk to you later and see you very, very soon. Ooh, you're biting me. Goofball. Stop biting. Ouch. Okay, hold on. There we go. Did it end this? Did it do it? No. Why is this not? Oh, do I have to move that to do it? There we go. I had to move the